But then life happened, and we switched gears and went to North Carolina, and that's when we learned everything like April just shared. Coming out of that, like Bobby was very patient throughout the whole discussion because there's steps you got to take, you know, during the discovery phase and everything. And when we came out, it's just this renewed passion and fervor for what the senior care is and it's about. And we're like, there's no doubt we need to do this. And April, like it's like from to the extent that I can support her in this decision, I was like fully backing it in any way, financial, mentally, emotionally. Like, let's do this. And also like we enjoyed everything that we learned about Amada as a company itself, from Tafa tone at the top all the way down. It's just there's a lot of heart in it with everybody that we talked to, and we just knew that this was the way to go.
All right, welcome back to the Amada Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. I am here with the brand new owners, the proud owners of Amada Senior Care in Greater Fremont. This is April and Jason Yoon. Thank you so much for joining me, guys.
All right, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Really appreciate it. So we're here for the annual conference. We're actually in a hotel room. It's not weird at all.
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. You don't know that, but we're in a hotel room. But we are here at the Laguna Cliffs Resort in San Clemente, California for our annual conference. And I thought it was a great opportunity for us to have April and Jason on because you guys, I think you just got your license. How long ago?
A few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So as you know, if you're looking at Amada Senior Care and looking at this podcast, a lot of times we have folks that have been in business for 2 years, 3 years, 4, 5, 6 years. And so we thought it'd be a great opportunity to have somebody who just got their license 2 weeks ago. And we're now here at the annual conference. And so first, thank you for being brave enough to come on and do this with us. And so I'd love to hear a little bit about your backgrounds. Before you even get into Amada, just tell us a little bit about you guys and your family. And I'm going to start with that.
Sure. We're a family of 4. We have 2 kids. My son Charleston is 13, and my daughter is Gemma, and she's 9.
Okay.
And before Amada, I've been a stay-at-home mom, and I've been homeschooling our kids since COVID.
Yeah, we have that in common. We did the same thing. Yeah. So stay-at-home mom since COVID, and but before that, you're a audiophile.
That's
right?
the way to put it.
That's how it's said, right? Audiophile.
So I was working for a sound design company, actually in Southern California, and it was just a passion of mine during college to just learn anything and everything about sound. And so I was very fortunate to be a part of a company that helped do sound design work as well as help manage their studio.
Man, I'm excited to hear how it leads to taking care of seniors. So then Jason, tell us about you.
Yeah, just a fun fact, and that's kind of how we met and just kind of had that shared common ground of music and sound. I like to noodle around with music and guitar, and that's how we connected. And
cool.
Another fun fact to that is we met here in SoCal because we went to undergrad at UC Irvine.
Oh, no way, you're anteaters.
Yeah, we're anteaters.
Yeah,
So we were down
it's the
here.
worst mascot in all of college.
That's not where I thought you were going with that. It's like
Anteaters.
Zot all the way.
But they're pretty tough animals, I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother-in-law, Jared, is an anteater.
Yeah.
You should connect with him on that. He
Nice.
got his MBA from
Great program.
UCI. He loved it. He thought it was awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that's kind of like how we met. We were here for like 10 to 12 years before we moved back to the Bay Area, which is where I'm from, and most of my family are up there.
Yeah.
And it was time to start family. And yeah, that's how we got here. But I did kind of stray from the path of music, and I went into corporate finance, and that's where I am today. And,
Got it.
Which is a lot different.
Yeah.
But gets the bills paid, so.
So then, okay, so you guys, great family, doing homeschooling, which a lot of folks, we did it as well through the COVID years. It was I think, an amazing blessing to spend the time that we were able to spend with our kids. It was amazing. So now lead us to what led you to, and April, you were the driver of this. You were looking, I think, for a business, but tell us, how did this happen?
Well, I think I've just had an interest that kind of grew to just want to work with seniors, and I wasn't sure to what capacity.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't very familiar with what I could do. And then in a couple of summers ago, my dad, he was like an avid tennis player and 80 years old. And
Wow.
just one day, like his knees buckled,
Mm.
and it was just very sudden and unexpected.
Wow.
And they live on the East Coast, my
Okay.
parents. And so it was very hard for my family to find a way to just be a support to them. And so I did as much as I could from California, speaking to the hospitals, the
Yeah.
nurses, case managers, and whatnot. But we just learned a lot through that experience.
And did you feel like you were prepared when it happened? Like you knew what to do?
No way.
No,
No.
it's always that way. No one really realizes until my mom broke her hip.
Mm.
And this is 4 years ago, and I've been in this industry for a long time, and I was a mess. I had no idea what to do. It was John Pascal from San Antonio that actually helped out with my mom, because I was like, oh, what do I do? Like it's crazy, right? How
Yeah.
and so you get this education trying to take care of your dad.
Yes.
Okay, and how does that lead to Amada?
Well, since he was in and out of hospitals, we kind of learned that the transition from hospital to home was very difficult. And I know once they're discharged from the hospital, it's just like, here's a list of agencies, and then pick one.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're in emotional and physical distress, you really don't have the time to look them up and really find one that you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
And so I think it wasn't until he was in hospice care that we saw compassionate caregivers and nurses take care of him and to give him that comfort and dignity and just peace of mind for the family as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just an experience that really changed us. We spent about 2 months out in North Carolina where they were, and
Where in North Carolina?
they're from Calabash.
Oh, I have no
Yeah.
idea where that is.
Southern
So-
border of North
Southern
Carolina.
border. My
Yeah.
parents are in Raleigh.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, my dad was going back between their home, and then he would be transferred to Charleston
Mm-hmm.
and back and forth and whatnot while they were figuring out how to help him. And I think we just, in the hospice care is when we found like, wow, there is a group of people who really have this kind of heart
Mm-hmm.
and compassion to help others and care for them. And I felt like they were like an extension of our family and
Yeah.
how we would want to take care of him as much as we could. And so, time we were looking
yeah.
at
And during
agencies.
that time, while she was trying to figure out, in what way she can contribute before this happened, we actually were in talks with Bobby.
Yeah.
And because we saw an opportunity, a listing, online posting about it. So we're
Nice.
like
And
looking
for
through.
those of you who don't know,
options.
Bobby is on our team
Yeah.
here at Amada, and he's in Florida. And we should have him do these because his voice is like a radio DJ.
Yeah.
He's got the best radio DJ voice. Did you know, by the way, that Bobby is a phenomenal guitarist?
Yes, we did.
You guys talked about that,
actually
'cause you-
connected
you
on that as
play.
well. Yes.
Have you-
We talked shop a bit. A couple
Horrible
times.
music, but he's in
Impeccable technique.
but impeccable technique. He's like a heavy metal, but it's amazing how good he is.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
Shout out to Bobby.
Shout out to Bobby.
Yes.
Bobby's amazing.
Yeah.
So you start talking to Bobby because you found us online somehow.
Yeah. So there was a posting, and then
Wow.
and then we're just discussing different things. We're talking with my mom. She goes, "Why don't you open up like a boarding care?"
Yeah.
But then life happened, and we switched gears and went to North Carolina, and that's when we learned everything like April just shared.
Mhm.
Coming out of that, like Bobby was very patient throughout the whole discussion because there's steps you got to take, you know, during the discovery phase and everything. And when we came out, it's just this renewed passion and fervor for what the senior care is and it's about. And we're like, there's no doubt we need to do this. And
Yeah.
April, like it's like from to the extent that I can support her in the decision. I was like fully backing it in any way, financial, mentally, emotionally. Like, let's do this, and also like we enjoyed everything that we learned about Amada as a company itself, from Tafa tone at the top all the way down.
Yeah.
It's just there's a lot of heart in it with
Yes.
everybody that we talked to, and we just knew that this was the way to go. And so once we got back after our 2-month stay in North Carolina, we told Bobby, let's go, let's move this. Thanks for waiting for us, but let's move forward and see where we can go with this.
And that was in the state of California, and most states now have a licensing process.
Yes.
And some of them are a disaster, and some are not that bad. So, what was it like applying for a home care license in the great state of California?
It was not too bad. I think it was more of the waiting time.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting all the forms together was a lesson in itself for me. Just making sure it was everything that they needed. And then we applied back in mid-June. And then we were just waiting a half out.
So about a month and a half.
Yeah.
And did they come out and do like an inspection in the office, or how did that work?
No, I think they do that once you are licensed.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long did it take to get
licensed and fully
Licensed, fully
open doors? Because
opened.
we're still in the middle of the sprint.
Yeah.
So we had
wow.
so we literally just got like a digital copy of it. We're waiting
Okay.
for the hard copy last week or so.
Wow.
So we figured if they're looking to, they haven't gotten to us yet.
Yeah. Well, okay. So you guys are about to open, right? I mean, it's close. You've gone through the Amada training in San Clemente here. So what was did both of you come?
We initially were both going to go.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out that way. So then I went myself and then attending later.
Perfect. So tell us about that experience, the 5 days. It's intense, I know, but
It is
what was that
intense.
like, the 5 days of training here at Amada?
It was amazing. It was a lot of information, but I know that the expectation was not to retain it all.
Right.
But it's definitely a way to get your feet wet and just dive into everything Amada and what they're about and how things work. And also, it was great to meet other franchise partners there and just have a team mentality.
Yeah.
And just kind of be in it together and learn together.
Have you been able to stay in touch with the folks you're under training with?
Yes, we
Really?
have like a group text going.
That's awesome.
Even some were texting like, "Are you here at the conference
Yeah,
yet?"
yeah.
So yeah, and I'm sure we'll like hang out and see each other. Yeah, during the conference. But I think having that support with each other, even after Amada U, was great. And everyone who taught at Amada U, they've all been amazing, just well seasoned in what they know and what they do, and for them to share that knowledge with us, just a wealth of knowledge.
That's awesome. We were talking before we started taping, and I don't know if we recorded that or not, but you were talking about the idea of sales. I wanted to ask you about that because, and I know you're not out there yet, but it feels like you guys already feel it. This idea that what we do out there in the community is not really sales.
Yeah. So that's something that April and I discussed a lot, because going to one of her reservations is, hey, operational standpoint, she can handle that. I think I'll be great with caregiving and working with caregivers, but the sales component, and we'd have talks on this. And I feel like when you are championing something that you believe in, something as important as senior care, and it hits close to home like this, it's no longer like sales.
Yeah.
It becomes like a mission, from a business entrepreneurship. When I was talking with April, it's like, I don't even see it as an entrepreneurial risk. It's like, it's a mission that we're going to take on. We want to be an impact to the community. And when it comes and boils down to that, it's no longer about selling something just to make a dollar. Making money is important, but it's more about making that impact and helping the clients that we can. And when you start sharing that belief, that feeling, what drives you, it doesn't seem like a sales, sales pitch. It's something that you just believe in, and that if it's authentic and you convey in that way in sincerity, I feel like it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
In that sense. Yeah.
remember Ken, who's our second franchise partner ever. He had never done home care before. He'd been in sales before, but he said it was a very big adjustment. That he said he would sit down with the family and he'd say, "How can I help?" And he would shut up, and the family would just start talking about it. And he said, and he would talk to dad. Even if dad had dementia and wasn't really with it, he'd address still dad. He'd talk to the family, and he said, it was a switch by the fact that I just wanted to get as much information as I possibly could about everything that's going on, so that I could formulate what is the best thing for them, not what's going to make me the most amount of money, but what is the best thing for this family. And he's like, and I love that I had the power, the ability, the knowledge to be able to put all that together for them. But he said it was a very interesting switch from selling or pushing or convincing somebody that they need home care, because they don't need convincing, right?
No.
They already know that
that
they need home care.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, so I'm excited for you guys. You're here at your first annual conference. Is going to be awesome because you already have the training behind you. You already went through the licensing. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but our first few franchise partners, we used to file the license for them.
Oh, wow.
Because the idea was, and they would kind of participate, but Nina Wiskus, who's still with us, she would just do it, and they would contribute. But then what we started realizing is when you do that, like I heard you talking about, it was a lesson in itself, putting all the things together, understanding what was involved in the license, what is the storing requirements, and when can they audit, and all those things. And so we totally thought we had the tiger by the tail by just saying, we'll do it for you. And then we realized, well, once they got the license, they had no idea what it all involved, right? And so that's part of the education that we changed it to, okay, you file it and we sort of provide you with some resources. But it's a lot. It's a big clerical task, right?
And not to mention at the rate Amada is growing to be able to field in manage licensing for everybody.
In every single state, everywhere is different.
Makes a lot of sense for both sides.
Exactly. Well, guys, thank you so much for spending this time with us. I can't thank you enough for doing this, especially as new as you guys are. But I'm so excited about you guys building your business, and you. I think you're also. I'm so excited that you're right next to John Woo. John and Jaden, who are amazing entrepreneurs. So I'm super excited for you guys.
We actually just met with them a couple of weeks ago.
No way.
To say hi once we got licensed, to just kind of like touch base, talk shop, and great guys, and they're doing amazing things. And shout out to you guys too, John.
Jaden. John and Jaden, the father and son duo. They're amazing.
But, thank you for having us. Well. This is awesome.
You bet. All right, guys. So thank you for listening. If you're interested in Amada Senior Care, you know where to find us. I don't even know why I say that anymore, because it's so easy to find us. You just go to your email or go online and call Bobby or call anybody here, and we'll help you through it. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. See you on the next episode.